couple of months ago, I made a video about some of the coolest Mario 64 ROM hacks that I could find, and in it somewhere I mentioned that the Nintendo fanbase is amazing at making fan games and tweaking Nintendo's work and stuff. I mean, you have people importing other characters into their games, making brand new adventures that rival the size and qualities of the originals, and even a literal online port of a game that came out over 20 years ago and that's still widely played today. And that's not Melee somehow. I know, crazy, right? Oh yeah, people also make things like this from time to time. As you can probably tell, when it comes to ROM hacks, there's always going to be some good ones, but then there's always going to be some high quality ones as well. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, or you for some reason clicked on this video without actually reading the title or the thumbnail, well, for one, congrats, it's actually kind of impressive. But most importantly, these hacks aren't going to be the ones that every speedrunner or Nintendo YouTuber has played. Hey everybody, I'm Splash, and today we're going to be playing through some of the weirdest and most original ROM hacks that I could find. By now, you're probably wondering what that monstrosity I showed before the intro was. And well, to give a name to Cthulhu, Toad, and all combined into whatever this is, then that name would be Super Releasio 64. Where do I even begin with this one? Well, I guess for starters, everything is Toad. When I say everything, I mean everything. From the world, to the enemies, to the coins, to Peach's face, to even the freaking options. And if that wasn't enough Toad, all of the text is replaced with Toad as well. Now that there's somewhat of an explanation to this madness, I guess playing through Bob-omb Battlefield is worth a shot. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that even the music is made out of Toad. And I think that somehow the quality and the volume just blend together to make probably the worst sound I think I've ever heard in my entire life. Man, what a classic theme. Ah yes, and how could I forget my favorite? Simply amazing. Looking past the horrific sounds of the underworld, the rest of Bob-omb Battlefield is pretty much the same design-wise at least. It's just the only problem is actually moving through the stage. You know how in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker you can't jump, like, at all? Well, in this ROM hack, you can jump, just not without this happening first. Well, I guess we all know the reason why they won't let Toad jump now. Because the dude just freaking breaks physics. You wanna fly? Toad's got that one covered. You wanna walk backwards? Done. You wanna do whatever this is? Well, Toad's got you there too. Yeah, I really don't think that's supposed to happen. You know, Toad, here in this universe, we've gotten something called gravity. Don't know if you've heard of it or not. It's kinda nice, because it stops you from doing this every 15 seconds. But if you think it can't get any worse than that, you haven't been to any of the later stages yet. I ended up going to Toad Mountain, where our main objective is to enter the Toad. I'm just gonna leave that one up to your imaginations, because personally, I like not having my channel get deleted over animating whatever that is. Anyways, after entering the Toad, first of all, ow, and second of all, I'm pretty sure the slide is genuinely impossible with this ROM hack. As soon as you hit any of the edges, you just get sent flying into the abyss of Toad. That's not even the most broken part of this world though. I went and retried the stage, this time ground pounding onto the chimney, and this time I just teleported to the other side of the mountain, bounced off the world box, and instantly died. And in the next run, I didn't even make it off the roof, I just backflipped out of the world. Hooray for video game physics! Whoa. In all seriousness, of course this is just a meme hack, so it's meant to be broken and stuff, but that doesn't change the fact that it somehow manages to be both hilarious and somewhat creepy at the same time. It reminds me of something you'd see in a video game troll pasta like Sonic.exe, except with more Toad and Bump. However, I don't think a look at this hack would be complete without of course saying shoutouts to Simple Flips. If you're ever bored and want more Toad in your life, give it a go. Just make sure to turn down the volume first. When I was trying to find games for this video, I was just looking through the random hacks that might be interesting when I came across Fish 64 Kart 2, with the page having no video, no preview, and no description. So I got it out of curiosity, and this ROM hack is just... what am I even looking at? I kind of have no words to describe this hack except for obviously aesthetic. There's the Windows 98 logos and bottles of indiscriminate substance, and everything is tinted pink and purple for some reason. But Vaporwave aside, there's not a lot of context for whatever you're supposed to be doing in this hack. From what I can tell, this is just another meme hack and also a sequel to Fish 64, which was just a fish. Just sitting there, like fish tend to do. Also, giving the music a listen, it's, I mean, it's definitely better than whatever Releasio was trying to pass off. but still pretty weird. I don't have much more to say about this hack. It's like an aquarium with a controller, that's about as much depth you can give it. But the next hack that I found was actually surprisingly really fun, and that's Samari 64 Dash. So if you don't know what Somari is, basically it was originally a bootleg ROM hack of a bootleg Sonic game for the NES that put Mario in place of Sonic and called him Samari, but still having him do all the Sonic-y stuff, just as Samari. So now we've basically reached the level of a Mario 64 hack of a ROM hack of a bootleg game of Sonic, except this time instead of trying to stop Eggman, you only have 2 goals. Run forward and do a fast. And also a bunch of challenges that I'm not good enough to do, but we're gonna forget about those ones, okay? The main gimmick of this ROM hack, as you could probably guess, is that Samari's speed is uncapped, and he slowly builds it up over time or quickly over boost pads. The only thing though is that, as you could guess, Samari is a little hard to control when he's going faster than the speed of sound.
Deja vu, I just been to this place before, higher on the street and then... Oh no!
That's probably the main problem I have with this hack. It's really fun to go fast and stuff, but as soon as you hit a corner or a bridge, you either lose all your speed enough to build it up again, which takes a really long time by the way, or just straight up fall into a bottomless pit and get sent straight back to the start. But that small gripe aside, the level design of this hack is actually pretty fun when you're not running into stuff. It really gives me a Sonic R feel, except surprisingly more controllable, even with the problems I mentioned earlier. I just now realized that a Sonic Mario 64 ROM hack controls better than an officially released Sonic game, which is just, wow. I was able to get the first star, which just requires you to complete the course, but no matter what I did, I just wasn't fast enough to get the second star, which requires you to run up this vertical wall. Come on, Samari, just a little more, you got this one. Or not. I bet Toad could help you with that one, but gameplay aside, the music in this hack is arranged really nicely, even if it's just ports of Sonic music. I mean, when you include a Mario 64 version of Can You Feel the Sunshine in a ROM hack that's made for going fast, then you've basically won in my book. But if you thought that was all the speed for this video, then you're wrong, because I got another speedy hack. Like, you're just wrong, I don't know what to say. The last ROM hack we'll be taking a look at in this video is one that I never would have even imagined someone would have made, and it's from Mario Kart 64 of all games too. Dragon Ball Kart 64. Yep, this is actually a real thing that somebody made. I don't have much to preface this with, it's just, you okay there, Goku? And everyone else? Alright, well, Vegeta looks like he's having the least of a seizure out of everyone right now, so I'll just go ahead and pick him. The gameplay is unchanged, it's still Mario Kart, but this time with more Dragon Ball than before, as expected of a Dragon Ball hack. But I think this hack stands out the most because of the changes to the actual racers. The racers and their karts look great from all angles and are actually surprisingly accurate while still fitting the small texture size of the N64. Characters aside, literally everything has been altered either slightly or completely. The boosts in the game take the form of senzu beans, while the shells are replaced with, whatever these things are. Colored balls. Yeah, let's go with those. Even Lackey 2 is replaced with probably the greatest thing I've seen in any kart racing game up to date. Yep, just a perpetually spinning Master Roshi. I think the best part about this is that the fact that nothing changed at all. It's just now Roshi is just ascended beyond using cars. He's just achieved the power of levitation now, it's over. All of the tracks have been altered too, sometimes to give them the colors and art styles of Dragon Ball locations, while other time, Vegeta Stadium happens. I don't know about you guys, but I think this track perfectly captures everything about Vegeta's character, like yelling, and being angry, and hashed in over 9000 joke. Don't lie, you all knew that one's coming. But believe it or not, this hack isn't just a texture mod. No, because we've got voice lines. And let's just say ripping lines from a shonen anime where 60% of every character's script is some kind of grunting sound might not be the greatest idea in the world. Okay, who am I kidding? That's freaking hilarious. For some reason, all the voice lines in this hack just go from 0 to 100. 1 second Goku's all like, and the next he's just... But either way, that's kind of the final touch that makes this Dragon Ball hack as Dragon Ball as it can get. Out of all of the hacks I've talked about in this video, I have to say this one definitely has the most charm, because the creator worked really hard to cover every ground, modify every texture, even sift through episodes of the anime to find the right voice lines, which is something I can really appreciate, you know, especially when you're working with Dragon Ball and you have to hear Goku scream every 3 seconds. But personally, this hack is something of the likes I've only seen in Zelda Sacred Paradox before, which, by the way, Plugger did a video on that one a couple months ago, so check that out if you want. But that all being said, I think this is a good hack to end the video on. Those are the weirdest and most obscure ROM hacks that I could find. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, that's all for today guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to drop a like down below, or comment telling me what you thought, or maybe about some future hacks or stuff I could cover, because there's like thousands of them out there, so I'd love to know which ones you guys think are like good or, you know, bad or stuff. And as always, if you enjoyed and want to see more, don't forget to smash that squishy red subscribe button for more videos. Sometime? I don't really have an upload schedule anymore. I never did in the first place, to be fair. But I'll try to get them out a lot more often. This channel's kind of stuck right now, so hopefully videos like this one and some of my previous ones that are on the screen right now could get things rolling again. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be back in a flash.